Hello, good evening, everyone. So let's begin today our live analysis. So I guess everyone is actually quite curious about what is happening on gold. So why that gold has been going lower and not spiking back to the higher sides. As I mentioned just now on the community group, there's always a reasons why. Okay, because of informations has been lagging. Okay, so usually once the information has been spreading out from the media, social media's news. Usually is actually old news because the first hand information usually will be giving out from the biggest institution. So we can see that the biggest institutions usually will be gaining apart from that. So how can we know? Everything is reflecting on price. So we can see that the price has been reaching back towards on a really strong uptrend in starting on I think Friday. So we can see that price actually has been rising up quite fast and quite strongly. And we also can see that the crude oil is also the same, and it's been actually going through a really fast uptrend momentum as well. So we can see that the news is actually reflecting on, if I'm not mistaken, should be around after Friday. So we can see that the price is actually stopping out. So the institutions will be using the lagging informations of spreading out from the social medias. This will be causing a lot of liquidations on retail sales. So we can see that retail sales has been buying out, but a lot of people will be selling on their positions. So after that, we can see that the price has been spiking up and then going back to the lower sides. Meaning by that is that a lot of institutions will be stopping out their positions and has been going out. Same goes to crude oil. We also can see that crude oil is actually going back and reaching back towards the downside. So this is the main reasons why that we can see the products has been going high and then spiking low. I think this is actually quite the similar cases on silver, gold, and so crude oil as well. We do see that the price is actually spiking up. And then after that, it's actually spiking back to the lower sides on Friday. So information is really important. So I need to let you guys know that information is just indicator or just need to think watching news is actually a really critical thing because a lot of people might be using this news to try to trade on it. But for me, I think news is actually giving us indications what will happen in the future. So, for example, if this war is happening, what will be affecting on the future, what the government will be doing on, and so on. This kind of situations we need to predict because if we do use news to try to trade on it, usually it's not a really great idea because the news is actually lagging. So, unless you have a terminal, maybe Bloomberg terminal, you might get much more early informations, then you might be getting really good trading opportunity. But other than that, probably you won't be getting a really good timing on trading news. Uh, for example, on the NFP and also on the biggest news as well, it's also the same thing. So let's see. Going back to last Wednesday, we can see that actually the CPI data is announcing. So Friday, Thursday, and Wednesday. So we can see that the price usually will be spiking off and then spiking lower to get liquidations on the higher sides. So we can see that this is actually starting on, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's starting on, around this level.